first heard China's music, I thought she was like bigger than she actually is in person.
What?
Yeah, it threw me
6
off
foot?
when I first heard your music because your voice was deep and shit. And I didn't see no visuals first. I just heard the music first. I didn't think you were like a big bitch or nothing like that. I'm just saying. Ain't that like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People say like you could hear like the difference and shit. They're like, you don't sound. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Then when you talk, your voice ain't like your music.
I know. I'm like, we're on talk like this. So
That
I
shit's
like,
crazy. Is that effects or is that you doing that shit?
it's me. Like
That's
I just lower my
crazy.
tone and da 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 da. And you just like add like they just add like the reverb and shit and
That's
whatever
crazy,
it is. But
yo. We gonna talk about it.
shit
We
sounds
good?
scary.
Oh, we already in here? See, you know what the fuck it is. We be having conversations before the interview even starts.
Yes, sir.
Let me sip this. Did you want something to drink?
I'm cool. I got my water.
Bet that.
Yeah.
She's drinking water.
Hydrated.
Y'all.
pH.
Me and Lion Lens, we on some other shit. You
Uh-huh.
This another definition of motherfucking active, you know what I mean? And we haven't been missing no steps all year. It's been crazy interviews since the year started. We're just gonna keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Only with trendsetters and people who stand the fuck out. So without further ado, I'm here with Maliciouschina, man. How the fuck have you been, man?
I'm chilling. Beautiful night.
Yo, we about to talk about it. We finna talk about it, you know, because
What are we finna talk about?
you definitely have stamped yourself out here like a motherfucker, huh?
Yes, sir.
China can duck off and come back and duck off and come back and some more shit. That everybody can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna definitely talk about it. So let's just start out. Like you said, you're originally from LA. When did you decide to move out to Arizona? Or how long were you in Los Angeles before you moved out here?
I was in LA since I was like 13, and then I moved out here. I'm 25 now, so that's like
Oh, so it's even.
it's even, yeah.
That's what's up. What part of LA were you living in?
I was between like downtown and Chinatown. Like I'm right there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do you feel like your musical influence came from Cali more or?
But let me tell you. So with my music, it wasn't like like I wanted to like be an artist and stuff. It was more so like when I came out here, it was like I've been doing this for 2 years. So 2 years ago, I had some roommates, and they're the ones that pitched the idea, like, "Hey, wouldn't it be hard if China was like a rapper?" And I'm just like, "Bro, nah." Like they're like, "Nah, for real." And they were artists themselves, and they had the recording stuff. And I'm like, "All right, bro. Like, if y'all write it, then I'll do it." And it just became one of those things where that night I just like got hooked to it, and I started like fucking with it like along the way. But it wasn't like, oh, like this one I'm inspired by and da da da. Like, nah, this is something I did not. You know.
What age were you when that happened? How
2 years ago, I was what?
2 years ago? That shit happened 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Sheesh.
I've only been doing this for 2 years.
So, damn. Okay. So, it started off like they thought your image was dope. Like, you know, so let's put music behind it and see where that shit goes.
They're just roommates, bro. Like,
That's fucking crazy. So, where did you develop the voice, though? Was it at the very beginning, or did you have to get like a couple tracks in before then?
A couple tracks in, like it wasn't. I didn't find my voice until probably like a year in, cause I didn't know like the flow and shit and how to do it. I was just like, just rapping just shit off the top, and then once I started finding the voice, I'm like, okay, this is it. But yeah, but for me, it was when I got to like VC, like it was them that like helped me like with my sound and stuff, like how to find it.
I remember the first time I seen like a video, like I remember literally everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like who is this girl?" You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
You were in a laundromat, I think.
Oh, fucked.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, it caught everybody off guard crazy because we ain't seen female artists like that out here in Arizona. You know, that's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a certain type of female like rapper. You know what I mean? So like to see like an underground like artist come out like and then see what kind of visuals that y'all was doing and shit like. It goes cohesively with the music. I was talking to Juan about the same shit. Like the music gotta go cohesively, like with the visuals. And I feel like your visuals are a huge part of your brand. You know what I mean? So like, how did you start making sure that those are fire? Because your first video was fire. It wasn't like, cause some people ease into the good videos. You feel me? Like they
Yeah.
start doing the testers or like they got the homie with the camera and shit. But like it was like off rips, like yo, like what the fuck? And like, not a lot of people would be making me feel like yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Shout out Passe for that
Hell
because
yeah.
like yeah, like me and him go way back, but that's another thing. But yeah, bro, so when my roommates and stuff got me into like the whole rap, like that whole shit, the first song I originally did was Batman and Robin, but the second was fucked.
Mm.
So bro was like, you know what? I'm finna hit up bro and he's gonna shoot the video. He had the ideas. It was
Mm.
me just more so like, all right, what we finna do? Oh, you gonna throw me in the laundry? All right, cool, bet. All right, let's, so he planned it all and I just like went with it and that shit just went up like
Shana, you went
stupid.
from like the laundromat to like blood in the bathtub though.
That shit hard.
You understand that
And the
shit? Like
bathtub, oh, it was on the floor.
it's all
Yeah.
art too. It's all like art. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's crazy. So like,
Mad too.
when did you realize like, you know what? This ain't even like just the homies writing for me. Like this is something that like I'm actually good at. I'm really trying to do this shit for real.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like everything's just been happening like so fast, like with all that shit. Like
Didn't you link with Jeffrey and shit too? You know what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
did.
So
So much
that
shit.
that's not little. That's not like a little bit of motion. That's like you really like this is good, your career for real. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like, when did you start? Do you charge for features?
Me, yeah. I
I
charge a K.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yo, so when did you really like? Okay, this is serious. I can charge for features. I'm down to do shows and shit. Like you know what? It's time for me to be like a rapper for real. Like when did you realize like this is it?
It wasn't even me. It was just more so like people around me that just pitched that idea. Like,
Yeah.
damn, like you have potential. You have all like like you just gotta start charging people. Like, don't do everything. Like, it's cool to do things off the strength if I fuck with you, but
Yeah.
if you really like, if a fan or supporter this and that, all right, cool. Like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna have to charge you. But yeah, like
What was your first show?
my first show, it was somewhere. I think it was in Mesa or Tempe. It was at a warehouse that had no AC. That was my first show. I remember it was like I forgot who was on the lineup, but that was my first show. I've only probably done realistically 3 shows. It was one out here,
Whoa, hold on. In 2 years, you've only done 3 shows.
3 shows only.
So the pop out is rare. If you go like perform that shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy to know. I
It's
didn't know
very
that you
rare.
only done 3 shows.
Yeah.
Were they on AZ or were some in Cali?
One was at the Rare House in LA.
Oh, okay, bet.
So one was there. So one was at that Tempe Mesa spot, and then the other one was at the Crescent Ballroom. That was out here. So yeah, just 3 shows total.
So how is it now? You don't have people writing for you now, huh?
What do you mean?
Like, so at first it started with like your roommates writing music.
Yeah.
Do you still have like you still make sure you keep a nice camp of writers around you, or do you like write
Yeah.
your own? Did you like pick up how to write from learning from them and shit? Start writing your own stuff.
Yeah. So they wrote like the first 2 to 3 songs, and then after that, like yeah, like in between, I'll like punch in like when I go to the studio, I'm like, what do you think this will like rhyme with? But it wasn't more so like they wrote it. They'll like pitch a word or this and that. But from then on forth, after those 2-3 songs got written, I like did it myself. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like I get how it's gonna, like what a verse is, what a hook is, what. So I learned that like within that time frame, and I just started doing that shit.
So when did you find the voice?
The voice.
Because that's what everybody was tripping on. Would you agree? Everybody was like, there's no way they were expecting that shit.
On God, like
Yeah.
it still is like that. So when I probably like a couple months ago when I was in LA, I did a song with a homegirl India, and when we did the song together, some dude was like, "Hey, like, who's homie?" And I'm like, "Who?" He's like, "Who's bro that's on this song?" I'm like, "Bro, that's me." He's like, That's you?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." He's like, "What the fuck?"
Trying because you don't sound like that when you talk. Like it's like you would have to like know to like is that like an alter ego or something? Like what is it? Like what is it for real? Like is that you Vincent and shit? You know what I'm saying in some kind of way? Like where the fuck
Yeah.
does that come from? Is that backwoods? Like
It's not. No, it's me. Like it's really like a low. It's a low tone. Like a low tone with like gain raised and shit. Like in the studio. That's all it is. Like it's really my voice. Like if you
Nah,
really
shit's
like
fire.
sit. Yeah. Like it took a minute, but yeah. Like when I was at that studio and stuff, they literally put me in a room. They're like, start saying it like this. And I was in there for like 2 hours in this like hot box and stuff, like trying to find that sound. And I like did it that night, and it just like went from there. That's when I found like
does
that
it take
voice.
you like a long time to like write music and shit? Do you have to like what's your process? You like to punch or do you listen to the beat for a while? Like
Yeah, so I have to repeat like the beat. It like for me, like people get like exhausted, bored. Me, it doesn't like bore me at all. If I really genuinely like the beat, I'm not gonna get tired of it. If it's a beat that I'm gonna get tired of, then I know it's not for me.
Yeah.
So, but with my process of like writing and doing all that, I like to be in the dark. It's weird, but I like to be in the dark. I don't care if it's a room, a
It's not
bathroom.
weird. Everybody
If it's
shit
in my
different.
car, like yeah. So I'm like, okay, like I just need to be by myself. I can't write with a group of everybody talking about this, that, the third. I don't no, like
You need to isolate yourself.
yeah, I have to like be by myself. So that's how like I really think about shit. I'm just like, what did I do like a couple days ago? So then I just start writing shit.
What kind of beats are you looking for? Like, if a producer was like trying to send you type beats or like type something that fits your vibe, like what's like your style of beats? Like, they would have to listen to your music, of course, but
Yeah.
are you still on that path, or you trying to like diversify yourself and shit?
I'm trying diverse, like for sure. Like me and Mozzie made a song that was like different, probably like the day before yesterday. Cause I told bro, I'm like, look, like I'm trying to be on like the rage and start screaming and shit. Bro, literally put me in the booth. Spin was there, and he's like, just yell, He's like, I'm like, how do I scream? Like I just rap like this, and then he's just like, act like you getting stabbed. I'm like, motherfucker, like I just start going crazy. But yeah.
That shit probably gonna sound wild.
Yeah.
You have to play some exclusive shit. We have to have an exclusive session.
We got
or
mad
something,
shit, bro.
man. We got to hear some exclusive music and shit for real. We gotta see that shit live too, man. So we got the Scream China coming out. This is exclusive information
bro.
right here. So do you feel like it's hard for like females in the industry to like come up, like, cause you came out the gate being able to charge? Were you charging the K out the gate, or did you work your way up to that?
What do you mean, just like charging?
Charging like 1,000 out the gate, or did you like work your way up to that?
I worked my
Cause some
way
people
up to
struggle
that.
with charging. You know what I mean? Like they don't even know how to like I guess approach the conversation or be able to like stand on their price and shit like that. So
Yeah.
like, how did you go about that?
My prices fluctuate. I just be like, let me know budget, like, cause people can't afford a K, like a K. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Okay. I just let me know budget. But with me, I did start off like with like way less, and then once I started like being around people that had like a name for themselves, like okay, then yeah, now I have to like reach that bar to not too high, but like at least somewhere right there. Cause like I just knew like where I was going and stuff. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be there, then I'm gonna put my price there, this and that. Like just set like a code or like a status like for myself.
So when we gonna get an album?
Huh?
Like an album.
An album?
We got mad
I
singles. We got mad singles. You know what I'm saying? They're fire. You know I'm not. You know, but when we gonna get like an album? When we gonna get like the whole package of this is really who China is and shit, like explaining that shit to like
Jesus.
the fullest.
Yeah, I be dropping EPs like a cool 5, 6. I just
Yeah, you know,
drop
and that because you know that, and then that's cool. That's fire get offs. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
China.
I get.
You know,
I
you're
get
an artist, so you know what I'm saying. When
I
we gonna
get
get this, like, this is who I am for real. Or are you waiting to like get in a different situation? Are you looking to get signed? Are you trying to stay independent? Or like, are these factors that go into like the decision making process?
Yeah, I don't know with the album though. I mean, shit. I could do that. I just be like, okay, cool. I drop 5 or 6. I'm just really picky. Like, I'm really picky with the songs, and then it's always like a coincidence. It's always 5 or 6 that I pick that I fuck with, and then the other ones trash, garbage, whatever. Cool. But yeah, I definitely need to drop an album for sure. But I feel like the EPs, I like teasing people.
You
then
just,
it's just, like,
dropped, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying. It ain't no pressure, but we still got the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
Sure
So
do.
are we having EPs the rest of the year? Or I don't want to put no pressure on you to drop the album. This is just artist to artist, respect. You know what I'm saying? We like albums. We want to hear the whole story and shit. You feel me?
I've heard it from like so many fans that they're just like, I'll drop the EP and they're like, all right, China, we heard it. What else is next? I'm like, damn, already? And I'm just like, fuck. So I be thinking that like EPs be like holding like people like, okay, calm, I'm cool. But people just, my songs are like a minute each. So they're just like, all right, now what's next? I'm like, fuck. So now I'm just like thinking about like the album, because I was thinking, I'm like, damn, like when can I just drop like a bunch of songs one day? But yeah, I just gotta just do it. So that way they don't gotta like tell me that shit.
What do you feel like is like the hardest part, like through this process coming up as an artist, through this journey, these 2 years? What has been like the most difficult?
For me at first it was like hate, like people just criticizing, giving their opinions and shit. But once like you grasp onto it and you just understand that people are just gonna be people gonna talk, like it becomes easier and stuff. Like I don't know, like networking is chill, everything's cool.
I feel like you embrace that shit. I feel like you embrace that hate. You kind of like.
I like it. At first I didn't. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
It reflects off you, but you embrace it still. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really phase you like that, or like does it? Does it phase you?
At first it did.
It's
Like
Dr. Preem right here. Do it. Do it phase you for real? You know what I'm saying? Is this like?
How does it make you feel?
Is this shield real? Is it a facade? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard on the outside and then like soft on the inside type shit. Is that why she screams and like gets?
Is that why she screams? Is that why she punches?
Nah, for real.
No, so like in the beginning, like with the hate, like I didn't like when I dropped fucked, everybody was just like bashing me in the comments, and I'm just like, why are they talking to me like that? And like my roommates are like, bro, who cares? They played it. Facts. Who cares? Like the ones that are gonna hate, like they
literally
still
had to play it to be able to give a comment.
They had to play it, yeah. Or they still had time out of their day to comment. They had time out of the day to post this about you. They had time, you know. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So even if people talk about me or whatever out here, wherever, it's just like they're still taking time out of their day to like think about you. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So now I embrace it. So it doesn't like bother me as much. So I'm just like,
you feel like you misunderstood? Because even like that's why I love having these interviews, because I get to know people, and I like having interviews with people that I don't know. I don't like knowing you from like social media or like from a perspective
type shit.
Now I know that's like how you started with your music and shit. Mm-hmm. They don't even know like, hey nigga, this wasn't even my idea first, and all y'all. I was good, nigga. I was good. I didn't even know all y'all. Shit. So like now this is what it is. All you guys got these like judgments about me. Don't even know what's up. So like, how do you deal with that shit? Like,
well, what would people like?
Yeah, just like, does it really affect you for real?
Nah, like I said, like in the beginning it did, but like now I'm just like, I'm cool. Like it don't bug me at all. Like I said, I just embrace like whoever says what about me, positive or negative. Everything is a positive to me at the end of the day. So
what's the plan for this year?
This year? Shit, I'm really considering that that album high key, because this is like the 10th, 15th person that told me. I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna tell you no bullshit, man. We don't do that over here.
Yeah, I feel you.
The album will go crazy, man. Especially with like a bunch of videos from Passe and shit.
I'm trying to drop more videos, but the thing is, like, I like all my videos to be cinematic, like to look crazy. Like I don't know. I fuck with Halloween. That's my favorite holiday.
What's up with you and one, man?
What's up? What?
It's a good holiday.
I'm telling you, yeah. All we do is watch scary movies, bro. Like anything gore, anything scary. Even by myself, I'm just like, bro, like. Yeah, people be like, "What the fuck wrong with you, bro?"
That's
like
videos is like that.
I like cemeteries, Ouija boards. Like like this shit's not fake. Like, like remove China and put me, Crystal is just like like it's still the same person. Like I still like that shit.
So
that
it's
shit
not
hard.
an act.
Not at all.
You just put in some music and shit, but that's really who you are, type shit.
For real, yeah, that shit fun. I like that stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, do you feel like this scene out here is like a dope scene to be a part of, or do you want to go back to Cali and like build this underground shit like in LA, or just how do you feel? What do you feel like is the next step?
For the scene?
Because your name is known.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this scene is like where you want to build at, or do you want to go back to Cali, or just like put it somewhere else, spread it somewhere else?
I'm taking it wherever. If it's like here, I'm just taking it wherever. This still like my home. LA's my home. Like everything. I just want to keep everything where it's at and just at least build like more of a connection with people, especially here and stuff. Try to build something like to the best of my ability and just like make peace with certain things. But other than that, I still am expanding here, there, wherever I go.
Are there any artists that you want to tap in with? Not even just here, anywhere, period. You know what I'm saying?
Just anywhere, yeah. I say Zelly. Okay. I'm definitely trying to tap in, bro. For sure.
We need that album, China. What are we doing, man? Where's
How many songs is in the album?
I think I gotta. Does that have to be like at least 10 or 12 or some shit like that?
Sure something like over 8 or 9.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's not even that much more.
I just need 3 more. Like.
Actually, I think it depends on the length of the album.
Of the songs, it's the time and the duration of how long the album is.
Not songs. Like it's like I think it's after a certain time period, that's what makes it an album.
Might have to add some skits.
So my songs are like a minute and probably 30, 40 seconds. How many songs do you think mathematically I need for an album?
Like 15?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
15? Okay, it's okay. I'll do that.
Would you ever make songs that are longer? You feel like that's like the money spot. Like that amount of time is enough. It's like a tease for real.
I like doing that. It's easy for me because like I can't do songs that are like 2 minutes. I could try, but I already like have gotten like the hang of just making it like a minute, 30-minute, 40. That's easy. But making it longer, I'm like, shit, now I got more shit to say? Like, I don't know what to say. The beat, that's how I felt in that moment. I don't know what else, like, further than that. But, maybe my, but I don't know. The album for sure. 2 minutes, pushing it.
Push 2 minutes.
Pushing
It's
it.
like 2 hooks in a verse, like 2 long hooks in a verse. That's like 2 minutes.
I don't need somebody to write my shit, bro.
Bridge and shit.
Yeah, a hook, a bridge.
A bridge, you feel me? You might need some different
Shit
kind
gonna
of
stress me
production.
out.
You might.
This shit gonna stress me out. Stop.
She said I'm stressed out thinking
I'm
about
popping
this
Tylenol.
album. She said I wasn't even thinking about this album before I sat in this goddamn chair. Now I'm thinking about this album. So like, if somebody wanted to book you for like a show, even though you've only done 3, what's the fee?
3K.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's 3K.
I respect to stand on it.
Thank you.
Hey, you stand on your shit, man. You gonna get that shit. Then you don't have to question nobody.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I be getting paid that shit. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna stand on that shit.
If they don't, shit, let me know budget, bro. We can work around it.
Work with budgets. Just tap in with me.
Yeah.
But don't think that none of this shit is for the free ski.
Oh God.
That's what's up. So, what do you think? I don't want to. Cause I can't really think about what females you would collab with out here. I don't even know nobody that has a similar style either.
My shit different.
And it's like your style.
No offense.
There's other people that are. It is different. It stands out crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that type of hip hop it's just in other states. You know what I mean? That's why I asked. Like, do you feel like this is the scene? Like, cause you've already got your name out there. It's already been established. You've already been through like drama and bounce back and like.
Yeah.
Being with the Wonder Woman shackles and shit,
Yeah, type
reflecting
shit.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yo.
I feel like the only next step could be like either getting signed or staying independent. Does that shit matter to you?
It don't. I mean, if the opportunity presents like itself, then I should already bet, you know. But in the meantime, I'm like dolo until something comes along and I get an email or whatever. That's all right, cool, bro. But other than that, like I'm just staying independent with this, and I'm gonna just keep, like I said, this is my home base. I'm gonna keep expanding and just take this shit to like Florida, New York. I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing and stuff. But other than that, yeah.
Danny Towers.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Danny Towers in Florida. That'd be hard. That'd be hard.
That should be tough.
You just said Florida, so I thought about that shit right now. And Danny
Yeah.
Towers' voice be mad deep. Would he be? That should be fire, low key. So, like, and I'm doubling back to the visuals. It's important for artists to invest into their craft, fine. And it's nothing wrong with spacing that shit out in between.
Yeah. What do you mean, like, with space and what out in between?
Because you say you space your videos out, you want them to be cinematic. You don't drop.
Yeah.
You don't drop all. Like you have a lot of visuals, but you don't drop like. Some people just drop the drop. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
I can't do that.
Yeah. So do you feel like it's important to like spend a lot to make sure do you feel like visuals are important?
Visuals and songs, yeah, visuals are important, and yeah, like for me especially, like, cause I'm a very picky. I don't know, like I'm like my own like critic when it comes to like music or videos and stuff. Like if the song's not hard, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not even gonna let nobody else hear it if I don't fuck with it. And if it's like videos, I have to really plan it out, and it has to like make sense, like in my way or like me and my videographer's way, like how we're gonna do this. But it definitely has to match like the sound, what you're saying in it, like the video, like all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. That shit does just have to make sense itself.
China's a trip, man. I don't know if you guys have listened to the discography, but I suggest you do it. I listen to the music first before you look at the visuals, and then look at the visuals after, and like you'll see the big picture and be like, "Yo, what the fuck is like?" That's the emotion I got. Like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on right now?" You feel me? And
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's a good first impression because you don't usually get that when you hear the same shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
like,
facts.
and I hear a lot of that. Like people think they can hop on these waves or like do shit like other people, and then like they're not gonna last long, you know.
Exactly.
Even Juan was saying he'd rather be like an underground artist because y'all build like a cult following and shit.
That's
and I feel like that's what
facts.
you want. You want a cult following type shit, huh?
Mhm. Yeah.
You about
I'd
to have a
rather
bunch
just
of little
stay in the
Chinas and shit. What would you call your followers?
My followers?
Let's name the cult right now. The
What did you just say?
he said Chinese.
What'd you say?
He said Chinese.
Chinese?
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are my little demons, my little demon babies for sure. But yeah,
How did you even get the name China from Crystal?
China? Oh. Well, my family, like, Ben called me China. Like, I'm, like, the chinkiest one in the family. And all my family's just a bunch of Mexicans and shit. Like, everyone's, like, brown. They're like, where did you come from? Everybody's brown skin. Like, I'm the only one that came bleached. And I'm just like, what? Like, we don't know to this day. I swear to God, I feel like I got swapped. Like, I feel like I got swapped in the hospital. I'm not even lying. My mom even believes that happened, because what my mom told me was that she was breastfeeding the wrong baby and they swapped her with me. So when she was like breastfeeding this baby, the nurse like, oh, that's not your, she's like, whose baby is this? And then the nurse walks away and gives her back me. But I'm like, I think she gave you the right baby, because like, what did the other bitch look like, bro?
The mystery continues. We trying to figure out if China really is Latina or not, if that's really the family she's from. And if the Chinese, you know what I'm saying, are ready to follow, you feel me? Because demon babies is crazy, but you might fuck up some marketing, just marketing them all as demon babies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you gotta find like a little friendlier name. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking playing. You don't gotta do none of that shit. There's no rules to this shit.
Yeah.
China, let them know where the fuck they can find you, man. Straight up.
Yeah, well, y'all can find me on Twitter, Maliciouschina, IG, Maliciouschina. Just everywhere, just put, even Google, bro. Just put Maliciouschina. But Bing, whatever, Safari, Firefox, Google Chrome, just put Maliciouschina. You gonna find me everywhere, bitch.
Yo, check this out. This is the definition of active. We got the queen and the demon baby chilling right here. Maliciouschina and this bitch. We out this motherfucker. Skirt skiggity. We haven't missed a step. It's been big beacons in the office, right? Line, we good? You know what I'm saying? Fuck with us, man. We're going to keep it going all fucking year. Definition of active, bro. AZ way too active. Be kind, stay active. Kick it with the demons. Skiggity.
Yes, sir.